Welcome back, Jim fam. I'm really excited to show you another DIY project, a shoe storage rack. So we moved to a bigger place about 6 months ago, and we never had a hallway closet, and now we have one. We realized that we don't really have a great shoe organizing mechanism. So our shoes are just all laying about. During the winter month, when it's snowing, we're just tracking salt in. During the spring and fall month, I'm just tracking a ton of dirt in when I go out golfing with my golf shoes. So we realized it's a must-have to not only have something that organizes our shoes, but also contain all the dirt and salt that comes with it. We did try looking to buy one by looking at Amazon, and all the options are just not what we were looking for because none of them were specifically sized to fit within our closet, which is weird because the search was closet shoe rack. So we decided to make our own, a little DIY project. This is the hallway closet for the shoe storage unit and measures 32 inches wide, 24 inches deep, and 32 inches tall. These measurements, along with the size of the shoe tray, is going to really dictate the design of the unit. As you can see, the design was pretty simple, just a bunch of rectangular boards. The material we use is a poplar wood from Menards. It's supposed to be the hardest softwood that won't warp as much over time, which is a benefit. But it's also crazy to see how much the price has changed from when we bought the wood to the editing of this video. Now we're ready for some heavy machinery. The problem with living in the city is you typically don't have a ton of space. So I'm about to turn our little balcony into a wood shop. And before we get going, safety first, I'm gonna change prescription glasses for some safety glasses. Gotta have our gloves, and especially with how dangerous table saws are, gotta make sure you have all the push sticks so you don't have to get your hand too close to the blade. Alright, let's go. Alright, now the pieces are cut, the next step is figuring out how to actually assemble the shoe shelves together. There's a couple of different options. You can use screws, you can nail them if you want. My preferred method is using what's called a Kreg jig. It allows you to cut a angled screw hole into the wood. The physics of it is that it's supposed to allow the furniture to take on a good amount of weight. Alright. Now this is my least favorite part of every single project, which is sanding. But you gotta do it so the paint goes on nicely. So, no pain, no gain. Hey everyone! As you can see, my background's a little bit different. We have since moved inside because it is Chicago in January and it is 18 degrees outside with a foot of snow on the balcony. So not conducive for woodworking. One of the main features of our shoe shelf is that there's going to be two adjustable shelves. And in order to make it adjustable, we have to screw pinholes onto the side of the wood using this little tool called the Kreg pinhole jig. Essentially, you just line it up on the wood, and it gives you the ability to consistently, drill holes alongside the board without having to worry about making it level on both sides. So we're gonna do that real quick, and we're gonna assemble, prime, and then paint. With the pinhole drilled, now it's assembly time. We changed our game plan from painting to staining because we already had stain around, so this helped keep our project costs low. And the last step of the project is to spray on a layer of polyurethane. We found this new spray-on product at Home Depot that made it much easier comparing to using a brush. moment of truth. Let's put it to work. Alright, so we have enough space with a shelf here for our basket of dog goodies. Got our jackets in there. Got my running shoes here that's been on sabbatical since September. And then we have these little shoe trays, which are, you can slide them out. Got my dirty golf shoes and some everyday wear shoes for Janice and I. And then the bottom is our winter boots, and as you can probably tell, you can kind of see all the grime, salt, and stuff that we track in that gets caught and melted into this tray versus our floor. And these are our dog booties called walkie paws. They have little rubber pads in the bottom that help their paws stay clean and not touched by salt during the Chicago winter months. And perfectly fits into the space. Into our little closet here. Here you go. So this little project took roughly about 4 days, and in total with the wood, and we already had the stain, this whole project cost about 80 bucks, which is a little bit more expensive than the racks you'll find on Amazon, but the sizes are customized to exactly what we needed. It's nice hard wood versus maybe some of the cheaper material for some of the more affordable products on Amazon. So all in all, it's adjustable. We got the trays can pull out. As you saw, it's already working and catching the mud and salt. Please comment below if you've made your own projects, if you have any tips for me as I continue to improve my projects, or if there are other things that I could be helpful in helping you all make. Until next time, keep living in the moment. Peace.